es wird irgendwie dem Publikum suggeriert, zur besten seiner Zeit zwangsfinanziert, dass da eigentlich ein Monster gestorben ist. So, und ciao. Und es wird nicht einmal begründet in dieser Sendung. Also es ist absolut, ja, ich muss echt sagen, niederträchtig.
Er hat Dinge gesagt wie, Schwarze nehmen den Weißen die Jobs weg. Und man kann einem Piloten, der schwarz ist, nicht trauen, wenn man ins Flugzeug steigt.
The NBA is 75% black because it's on merit. Great, terrific. If the NFL is half black because it's on merit, we don't want to force race. We want excellence and meritocracy over race in every possible circumstance.
Wenn ich sage, es ist wichtig, dass diese Rolle, dieses Amt von jemand mit dem und dem Geschlecht und der Hautfarbe gemacht wird, dann denke ich, Moment, ich mache die Identität eines Menschen an seinem Geschlecht fest. Ich mache sie an seiner Hautfarbe fest, im Zweifelsfall noch an seinem Alter. Das haben immer nur die Rechten gemacht. Die Rechten haben gesagt, die haben die falschen, ne? Die Roten und die Gelben und die Schwarzen und so weiter. Das ist klassisches Recht, das ist ein Erbe des Rassismus, Leute wegen der Hautfarbe zu identifizieren als das, was sie sind. Oder jemand wegen seines Geschlechtes zu identifizieren. Wir waren nur gerade froh, dass wir das losgeworden sind. Und diese Tendenz, die eben sehr stark ist bei den Grünen, ne? Dass man also sagt, ein ganz besonderes Auge auf und so weiter und nicht wie bei meinen Geschwistern. Ja, es spielt keine Rolle, es ist egal, ist ein Erbe des Rechtsseins. Ich weiß, dass die Leute, die das vertreten, sich für linke Avantgarde halten, aber es ist nicht links.
People should not be in positions just because of the color of their skin. Hard stop.
Okay, but do you feel like I'm here because
I'm not feeling anything towards you, actually.
Okay,
I'm not prejudicing you. I'm not stereotyping you. I'm saying that it's a material.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are.
No, you are. You said I don't feel comfortable being here. You started with.
I didn't say I wasn't comfortable being here. I said I feel like you made it to where I got here through DEI.
So let's examine that. What have I said that makes you feel that way?
When you mentioned how DEI is only just putting people of color and marginalized groups in spaces, even if they're not so
correct.
Qualified.
That's exactly what DEI does.
But that's not all that it does. You're categorizing it as something it isn't.
No, that's exactly that is like that is the charter missions.
That's not all.
Okay, so diversity, equity. So equity is outcome based. Okay. Is about making people who are of different skin colors have the same outcome, regardless whether or not they are qualified. The best example we have of this is the Students for Fair Admission Harvard Supreme Court case, where black students, they did not, literally they could have a SAT score 300 points lesser than the Asian equivalent and still get into Harvard. That is DEI in practice. I believe when you're hiring for an organization or for a company or for whatever you are doing, you should prioritize merit and character, and race should mean nothing. We should build around things that matter and not things that don't matter. Because
why
it's
would you
true.
just walk up to someone and talk and attack their culture from the outside?
Well, hold
you
on,
can't
because
talk about someone.
hold on. Let's look at the evidence. You said to myself, you said there's all these people suffering in Chicago. There's all these people that are terrible. I'm telling you why. It's because there's been bad decisions that have been institutionalized. Let me finish. And rap artists and athletes and people at the top level of black society that refuse to ever challenge the core rot in black America, which is that they are allowing degeneracy and hedonism to eat the soul of what once was a beautiful black culture, and instead they go around saying it's the boogeyman of racism, the white man is out to get you, and the result is black America is doing worse than it was in the 1960s. That is the contention, period.
It's not just, it's a culture, it's so much deeper than the...
But let me just ask one final question, right? Which is that you have your entire future ahead of you. When you are hired for a job, would you rather be hired because of your race or because of how qualified you are?
It doesn't boil down to just that.
That's what DEI is, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is definitionally the hiring of people.
They're not just going to immediately see, they're going to...
You get extra points if you're black with DEI. That's how it works. Racial quotas elevate people based on the color of their skin.
So do you think I got extra points to come here?
I don't know. You said you were qualified, but affirmative action was institutionalized in Harvard and in Texas and a lot of other places. We know this. So I again, TU, we don't like them, right? So, but again, I just want to I want to just repeat this point. Where can I go to work that you can?
It's not just that.
Exactly. There is nothing that is preventing black people from prospering. Nothing. The only thing is that you guys have been hypnotized to be victims of your own mind, to think as if there's a white person out to get you. I walk in the grocery store, they look at me differently. All that stuff is complete rubbish. The thing that is preventing you.
Real life experiences. You're just denying my experience I just shared to you in front of all these people.
Yes, if you think that, okay, let me just be
not
very
a
clear.
think, I know.
America has come really far if your best example of racism is getting bad looks in a grocery store.
That's
we have made
only my
incredible
experience.
racial
That's
moral
only
progress.
my experience. There are so many other people
But
out
I'm
there.
happy to hear every example that they have. It boils down to this. We are not just a racist country, we are the least racist country ever to exist. We go out of our way not to be called the R word, to demonstrate that we aren't racist, to show to people that I have compassion for others and that I want to try to help people of different skin color. But at its fundamental core, I have to go back to this. I don't actually think skin color matters that much. I don't. I want a country that aims towards MLK's dream of one based on content of character and one on competency